The United States Navy will be celebrating 250 years this October. The strength of that fleet is only as strong as the sailors who wear the uniform. And this week we are highlighting those men and women and the work it takes to serve at sea. Here now to talk about her Sailor for a Day series is the host of it all, Kate Capodanno.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
So you have been bringing us stories from across base in Norfolk, but you also headed out to the aircraft carrier that was underway. So talk to us about how you joined that ship and the mission that was happening while you were there. It seemed like such an incredible experience.
Yeah, I feel so lucky that I got the opportunity to do this. Thank you so much for letting me be here today. One of the greatest things about this is that we were able to land on that aircraft carrier while it was out 100 miles off the coast in the middle of the ocean. This is a look at us coming in. I sped up the video a little bit. This is us on an Osprey. So we landed here on the aircraft carrier. That ship is about 3.5 football field length size. So it is really large, but when you look at it in the span of the ocean, it doesn't seem that big.
Like a speck.
Yeah, it feels like a speck, but there is a whole city underneath. That is the aircraft that we flew on, so the Osprey, and that was us walking down to then get below the flight deck. So there is a lot of moving parts when it comes to this. And the cool thing about this entire mission too was that the reason why they were underway is to be able to get some of the pilots carrier qualified, excuse me. So that means they have to be able to land their jets on that ship, and it is a very difficult task. So we were right next to all of these jets as they were taking off, getting a close-up look at all the crews that need to be there to be able to tell them it's safe to take off. This particular aircraft carrier uses steam, so you see that steam right there to be able to power the jets up into the air, and this part is critical. That is the landing gear that allows them, it kind of catches them to be able to stop in the proper time, because otherwise these jets, if you don't catch that rope and catch that gear, you have to go right back up. You have to go get ready to take off again.
Oh, wow. Straight out of Top Gun. I feel like we saw that on Top Gun.
Yes. No, it's exactly what it is. It's Top Gun in real life.
Okay, we're going to start calling Kate Maverick.
Absolutely.
That's her nickname around
love
here.
it.
Now listen, a lot of people there, Kate, we saw yesterday their tight quarters and a lot of folks inside. Did you find any hometown connections?
Oh, we have found quite a few hometown connections. I'm really excited for this because I feel like the stories you've heard so far, we've highlighted people from Virginia, but tomorrow we're highlighting 3 different sailors from right here in our hometowns. We have a sailor who's a trombonist from Big Stone Gap. We also have another sailor from Pulaski, who is an electrician's mate on board that aircraft carrier, and this is a man from Danville. He's an engineman who graduated from Danville, and right after Danville High School, and right after high school, he went and decided to enlist and serve his country. It was something he was passionate about since 8 years old, and this is our sailor from Pulaski. So I'm very excited to show their connections, and you know, it takes a lot of sacrifice to serve and put on that uniform, but they are so passionate about what they're doing and the purpose to do it as well.
Absolutely. So there's unlimited options, I feel like, as far as jobs with these types of things. So what were the most unique ones that you got to witness out there?
Okay, so the cool part about the whole aircraft carrier, it's basically a city floating out in the middle of the sea.
That is wild.
There are 5,000 people who are on board that ship, and so they need all the basic necessities. Things like a barber shop, so you can meet regulations and keep your hair clean. I talked to them a little bit about if it gets a little rocky out there, they ever mess up any lines of things? They said they just take a step back and let the boat stop rocking for a second. But you can see just how big of a space it is and how many people are on board. There's a library. That's a chaplain who is there visiting with us as well. So there are so many unique jobs to be able to keep people feeling like they're comfortable while they're out there serving our country.
That's crazy. It's so funny you say that too. You need all the things that you need here. Kate, I was doing my hair this morning and the news was on and your package came on, and I was thinking, this is so weird and random. Who does pest control?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even think about
that's
that.
a good
Well,
point.
like, you know, what if do bugs go out on the ocean? I have no idea. And you don't have to answer that now.
I don't have the answer, quite frankly. So, but it's true. There is a job for everything. So I'm sure there's somebody who is in charge of figuring out if something went a little awry, what to do about
if
it.
there's a rat on
Oh, stop, Taylor.
Yes.
I can't. Or ticks, God forbid. Okay, listen, what did you take away altogether from this experience? What's kind of your takeaway?
My big takeaway is that I feel like there's always been this respect for the military in my life, but I have a newfound respect for everyone who has sacrificed time with family, time with loved ones, to be able to go and protect our country. And I feel so grateful to have been able to talk to the sailors I met just a few weeks ago and bring their stories back here at home. So thank you everyone at home who has been watching these stories and been part of this series this week, because I feel like it's a really important reminder of we are able to live the lives that we do here on land because of people wearing the uniform and serving in our military.
Yeah.
So thank you to all those sailors and all the other veterans who have served our country.
What a perfect time with Memorial Day
Right?
coming up. Kate, this series could not have come at a better time.
Thank you.
For going and bringing this back to us and
Yeah.
really kind of getting us hyped up about those who
Exactly.
serve our country.
Exactly. It's always something that I feel like should never stop being talked about.
Yes.
And behind the scenes just makes it even